record. There you go. We're now recording.
Innocent.
Please.
So, hello everybody. Good
I
evening.
Hello.
Set up. Fucking
Where we left off last time, you guys had just defeated the Nightwalker and returned back to the city. Decided to go to the king, inform him of everything, and on your way there, you ran into. Wait, we didn't run into anything, did we? No, you went in. You spoke to the king, and basically walked into the audience chambers, all that stuff, and heralded as great champions
Yay.
of the realm for the defeat of the Nightwalker and the possible saving of the entire world. Well, the entire country at least. But you were presented with honorary titles as defenders of the realm, and given a fair dinkum of gold, a fair wee whack. What was it I gave you again? It was 1,000 platinum and something of gold. I can't remember what the gold was.
An amount.
Yeah, what amount it was. I'm imagining that either Robin or Tommy will have the amount there in the books somewhere.
42,000 gold.
42,000.
Yeah,
Which-
that's what I've got.
What did that come to? That come to 6,000. Yeah,
six
6k
each.
each. So you can add 6,000 gold and 1,000 platinum to your man purse, Emrys.
I've already done that.
Did you already do that? That's good.
Yeah, I brought him up to speed after. I was like, we got manners!
Perfect. You then were. Storm was given a lovely present from his friend Mayron,
Yes.
and Mayron was also given a lovely present from Mouse that led to an evening of some sorts. Technically, Mouse shouldn't have got a long rest for that time, but that's fine. We'll just let that go.
Nah, Mayron rolled 1.
Oh yeah, so he did. Fuck, he could have got 3
Fortnite.
long rests for that. Yeah.
Have we had a long rest since beating the Nightwalker?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You were then. Well, Storm. I'm just trying to remember everything off the top of my head here because I've still forgotten to put it all down on notes, which is bad. But I do listen to the recording back every couple of nights. Yes, you guys. Storm, after receiving the bow, decided to have a walk down to the carriage, just have a look at a check up on Nox, and to test the theory of himself, instead of feeling like he was a prisoner, like he had been for the last few days, was allowed safe passage and was offered guardianship, if you could call it that, as he wandered his way through the castle to get out to the carriage, which I believe he quite enjoyed.
Yeah. Ego grew with every step, is what it says on my notes.
Yeah, he was walking like Billy Big Balls.
Ash, I was just enjoying the fact that we were getting a compliment for the hard work we'd done.
Yes,
know.
you were really enjoying yourself.
And I was accepting it on behalf of the group.
Yes, you were. The next morning came, you all went back down to the audience room yet again, and the king basically told you guys that you had a gift coming. He gave you a letter and told you an area of the city to go to, and also granted you all permission to go to a grand library within the palace under the supervision of Endominium and his friend Morgana Ran, who, in the absence of yourselves, when you were away fighting the Nightwalker, were teleported from the college in Oldstone to come back, and they're being sent off to investigate the ruins in which you found the Beholder, the Nightwalker, and the Sahagwin. And yes, I've actually watched somebody online pronounce that, and that's apparently the way you've got to pronounce it, rather than my stupid Sahagwin.
Oh, but that was more fun.
No,
It was
wasn't.
close enough anyway, I would
Yeah.
say.
Oh yeah.
I would
It
I would
wasn't
say
bad.
I would say it was close enough, but calling it Sahagwin sounds a wee bit more than Sahagwin. Sounds like I'm trying to
I like your pronunciation.
Oh, you're too nice, but you already got your present, so
Oh.
you're not
I
getting
mean-
anything.
It is your own world. You can call them what you want.
Yeah, technically they're called Margarets from now on.
Yes, I like that one. That's my favourite.
Oh look, we're getting attacked by a Maggie.
Hang on 2 seconds. Can you hear this?
So who again?
Yes.
Yes.
That's how they're pronouncing it on D&D Beyond. No, I don't like it. Now there's 3 ways of saying it.
Sahagwin.
Sahuagwin.
Sahagwin then. We'll just call it that. That's
The-
it.
the-
We're probably never
rest-
going to taste Eddie anymore ever again. So let
Yeah,
us-
exactly. There might
I
not
was
be
about to
ones in the
say.
castle who attack you, but
I mean, at this rate, we're going to spend the whole session debating the pronunciations of how.
oh,
I
don't
mean,
worry, that's not gonna...
fantastic session, but
Yeah. You guys then jumped in the carriage. You had yourself a lovely new carriage driver who... Was he a little gnome? Yeah, he was a little gnome, wasn't he?
yep.
And he, when you began to ask him his name, he told you that he wasn't rich enough to be given a name. And you guys decided to give him a name, and he felt very, very much appreciative, and he cried and teared up and got really emotional because you showed him compassion and love.
Ali the Valley.
That was it.
Was it Ali? Is that what we called him?
Yeah.
I had it in my head his name was Christopher. Okay.
No,
You were
because
the one
I
that came
honestly
up with
did.
it.
no, it
Was
was
it?
no, it was Gareth went Alfred because he wanted
That's
to be
it,
like
yeah.
Batman, and then we
Yeah.
decided to go Ali the Valley
Yeah. It was
I
a
like
team
it.
effort.
just to shorten it down from Alfred. You can call him Alfred or you can call him Ali. Either or, he's now yours. He can drive you wherever it is you wish to go.
Within the city.
I never said that.
Oh, okay. That's what I got.
Uh, He took you to the docks, where you were taken to a lovely giant warehouse. Upon entering, you seen the remnants of the ship, the Arame, which you sailed in on, and as you were looking, you seen the captain Arzabel. He showed up and basically informed you that the king had decided to get the Arame retrofitted and turned into an airship, and he was gifting it and the services of Arzabel and his crew to yourselves.
Hey.
So you can decide what you want to do at some point, where you want to follow, who, blah blah blah, and you have an airship to take you there.
Where
Afterward,
we're going, we don't need roads.
yes, exactly. Although it opens you up to new dangers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just think now, you've got to keep a ship airborne. If that thing fucking crashes, TPK.
Yay!
After exiting, Mouse told everybody that she wished to go and do some research for herself and also to look up to see some stuff for Storm, Crow. I'm going to just call him Storm at some point anyway, but you know what it's like.
You already have
and-
done once, don't worry about it. I didn't
know.
bother saying anything.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. Because
Yeah,
you
no,
choose,
you're all good, man.
because you choose the two same ones, that's just... I will get it right eventually. Again. Yeah, you guys decided to go to the library. At the time, Emrys and Takura took the... took Nox back to the carriage in the palace. But as you guys were leaving and getting out the carriage towards to the library, Emrys jumped out with you all and said that he felt Takura could look after Nox and Vikram himself. So he pressed on while you guys went into the library. So, you guys, after jumping out, come through to the library. You see one of the giant bookcases that lay before you, and these are in massive rows, like almost as far as the eye can see at some points. Like you've seen from the outside that the library wasn't as big. It wasn't like absolutely huge, but as you get in, just sort of like the way everything, the lights hitting everything and the spatial awareness just makes this place look absolutely huge. As you enter, you see familiar face of Endominium standing there with Morgana. They're just sort of checking out some books, and as you come in, turn around. Ah, hello. It's good to see the new champions of the Starlight Peaks.
Mala gives a flourishing bow.
He goes over to you all and proffers his hand out for a shake again. You see, like, Morgana sort of still head in the books as she just does her usual, like, skittish up. Oh, hi! And just back into her book and start flicking through.
Ramal's going to move around next to Neva. Because he doesn't feel comfortable in the library, so he's staying near Neva.
So,
Yeah.
I hear you wanted to meet here. You wanted access to the library?
What? Neva? Why did we want to come to the library again?
Mouse wanted to read stuff, and I wanted to look up about this god. Because I don't know the god that I'm
Interested in.
partnered with, basically.
Okay,
Also, did you see my new arm?
Oh, fascinating. And he just sort of looks it over and gives it a wee poke and a prod. You just see Morgana sort of look up and, oh, that is lovely. And she just comes over, just sort of skirts right over. Oh, that is nice. Is that's Stellarite, is it?
Oh, that's what I was just going to ask. Aye, it's Stellary, aye.
He started telling me a little bit more about this stuff. It is fascinating. And she just sort of she lifts your arm up and just sort of looking over. I couldn't enchant anything like this if I even tried. And I'm supposed to be one of the best.
It's pretty cool, and I can make a bigger version of this hand to help me in fights. I won't do it in here though because this is a library.
Cool. Yes, it's cool. You just sort of see the look in his eyes when Enderminion has to say that. He's not used to speaking that way. So, and he turns to you, Mouse. So, what is it you're looking for exactly? Roughly, at least.
Robin?
Mouse. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Ah, seems like she has a silent muted spell on her.
Sorry, gang.
My bad. Sorry. It wasn't.
Robin, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry, can you give me a minute?
Oh yeah, sorry, pal. So you'll turn to everybody else as well. Just, is there anything for yourselves you need to look up?
Yeah, I just sort of look up and go, yes, I want to have a look at this, about this mark that I've been given. I sort of pull back my hood a little bit so they can see it clear. I said, I want to know if there's any way we can sort of block it or interfere with it, or if there's anything that we can do to sort of stop the guy who did this from, like, tracking us, basically, or seeing what we're doing.
Enderminium just sort of looks over you and just has a look at your head. I've actually got a character sheet for him. Let me see. I do have one, I swear. I swear to God, guys.
Oh, we know you do, babe. We know you're prepared. Don't worry about it.
Don't believe you. Fucking liar.
There's always one.
There we go.
Two different
And
types
it's
of
always
friends.
George.
There's always got to be one knob in the punch bowl, is there?
Aye, that's usually mine.
He just sort of looks at you and just, you see his fingers twitch a little bit and you see some sort of like magical energy radiate from you, from his hand. Oh, that's not bad. Was that a 3 or an 8? That's an 8. Well, an 18, sorry. So plus 10, so 28. He looks and he's like, this is a sort of blood magic. I've heard of these sorts that can use this. It's a dark sort of art. It's close to it's along the same sort of lines as like warlock magic, but it's something deeper. It's more in tune to the more like the hells, the power of the hells. Hold on, and you just see him sort of wander off into, if I change over to the right one, wanders off over into the bookshelves and just starts rifling through stuff. Morgana's still pieing over Ramala's arm, just sort of twisting and turning it here, there and everywhere and prodding it with little things from her belt and whatnot.
Every now and then I'll go, as if it hurts.
Oh.
Even though it doesn't.
And you just, anytime you do see that, you just sort of see the look in her eye and she just takes it again and prods a little bit harder. You feel that? Do you feel that?
Oh, yeah, aye, a lot. Oh, gotta be more careful with it.
Yeah.
It's a bit raw still.
Mm-hmm. I've dealt with the likes of you.
I'll use prestidigitation to make it look like sparks are coming out of it at one point as well.
Roll me a deception check or a performance check, one of the two.
I was waiting for that.
Deception. That's what I was waiting for too. 22.
Yeah, she rolled a 4. She just she's just like jumping back. Like, oh, gods!
Gotta be more careful, pet. You gotta be more careful with me.
Neva will kick Romala under the table.
That's all. He's just entertaining himself. That's all he's doing.
You just see her. She just looks at it and well, if I've done any damage, at least one of Endominium's friends is going to be able to come soon enough, and you should be able to help fix it.
Some.
What was that?
Is he handsome, the friend?
I don't know. We're meeting him here first to get you guys. I don't know if anybody told you, but we're actually going to need your help. We're going to need a hand, and she like lifts your hand up and just like jokingly starts twisting it, just like waving it, with you at the still attached to the hand.
Yeah. I'm just going to be like, oh, wait a minute. And then I click my fingers as she's holding my hand, and a mage hand appears next to it as well.
That's a big one. Giggity.
No, this is the small one. It's a grower, not a shore.
I don't know. He says that this guy's an inspector of some sort. He's going to come and help us have a look over. He does things like weird gadgety things and like magical instruments or whatnot. We're going to have a look over that place you guys fought in.
Oh. That sounds good. Oh, if he likes gadgets and stuff, maybe he'll be able to... I've got a few ideas.
I'm just sort of wandering around and nosing at the books while I'm waiting for I'm waiting just having a look to see if there's anything that catches my eye at the same time. Nosing around, just having a look.
Okay, give me a little just like investigation check just to see what you see.
And I don't even know I'm in a fucking library because there's that 1 for 4.
You're joking.
Nah.
So as you're sort of looking over the books and that, you're getting a sense of I'm not going to say dread, but you know, like that feeling when you know you shouldn't be somewhere because it's a little bit higher brow for you than what you're used to. Like you're just looking at it and you're seeing all these like titles of the books and stuff like that, and they're all in like different languages and stuff, but the ones that you do understand are like the occult reasonings behind the destruction of so and so places and all that stuff, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is really great. Oh look at that one, that has a pretty cover. As basically like what the situation would be for Storm at this moment in time. Like this, some of this is just going right over your head.
Yep. And on that note, completely unrelated, I'm swapping out my digital dice.
Was that a digital roll? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky, my friend. So Endominium sort of comes back. He just you just see like a stack of books here, just like close to his chest. Some of these are mine, some of them are yours, and he just plops them down in front, and they've got like all like these strange sort of titles and whatnot. He just sort of plonks them in front of Mouse and Abigail and stuff like that. It just looks you over Storm and goes, no offense, but I think maybe these ones would probably be better off looking it over.
I'm sort
If
of
you-
nod and go, nope, that's fine. I get that.
He just wanders back to like the head of the table and just starts sort of reading his own stuff. You can see like it's entitled like Dark Magic and where it comes from, and the notes along that way. Like, and you see what he's studying, and he's chatting to you all at the same time about like what it was you seen. Like, he just turns around. So describe it. If you could describe it a little bit more in detail and what you saw and faced. I'll not go fully back into detail, but if anybody does want to say anything, they can.
Nope, all good, bud.
In the cave.
Yeah, the cave and fighting the
I
the Dark Walker and things.
I can use minor illusion if someone wants to explain or something. I can use minor illusion to show them the creatures we faced, and I could kind of like use little minor illusions to make like little projections of what we see.
Montages.
Yeah, like a wee photo montage.
Yeah.
If someone else explains it, he'll just do the thing.
Copying that.
At this point, Abby's already sort of thumbing through the books, trying to find stuff for
What-
Stormcrow.
Okey-doke.
The ones
Can I
that have
get-
just been put on the table.
Yeah. For your stuff, Neva, like, can I get an investigation check just for you to look along the like bookshelves and things like that?
Guidance.
19.
Nice.
Very good. Yeah, you just, as you're sort of looking over, you see like some fine calligraphy, like style books, you know, like beautiful fonts and whatnot, and the wrappings on the outside. Some of it is like so delicately what's the word I'm looking for?
Horny.
Yeah, delicately horny. That's the one.
Yeah.
But you see things on it about the pantheons and the pantheon and the gods before the disappearance and whatnot, and just like grab one of these books, rifling through it, and you see a symbol associated with the pendant that you had from when you had all the pendants together, and the one that didn't slip through your hand, and I'll send you the link if it will. It did not send. Balls to the walls. Now I need to go back onto it and send it there, and you recognise it to be the mark of Athena.
Ooh.
Athena.
You
God's
gotta see
Serena.
her. Oh, we went for
Yeah.
different songs there. We went for.
We really did.
You definitely went off at different tangents there, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Athena, you gotta see her.
Are you? Yeah, I've just sent it through to you, Sean, on Discord, because I know you'll be on for that. Just if you'd like to click on that website.
I don't think she's got the message yet. Did
yeah,
you?
I've not got it yet.
Did you send it over Messenger?
No, I sent it on Discord.
That's why.
Discord, whatever did you do?
But I could send it on Messenger if that's easier for you.
Yeah, because I can't. I don't know where. What bit did you put it into?
Direct
It'll be a private-
messages.
Go to the top. No,
I'll send it there.
where the fuck are your direct messages gone?
Oh wait, is it here?
No, it's yours on Discord, Sean.
Oh, me?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
because it's
I've
yours
got it
that's
on.
on.
Messenger.
Oh,
Okay, I'm on it now. Thank you.
There.
sorry.
Is it a link to Kanka?
Yes, it is.
What the fuck's Kanka? Nah, that site looks dodgy. I'm not opening it.
I opened it on my phone. You.
That's why I like you, Donna, compared to him. So
Worth and wisdom.
Oh.
So you see that the symbols related to that, and it just basically tells you about what Athena was at the time. She was one of the young gods, the sort of lesser of them, the gods of creation. Her father was Zeus, and she was basically a goddess of warfare and wisdom. She finds wisdom within war, but also is able to understand everything and see all sides of it, all that sort of stuff.
She was also
And
the goddess of basket weaving.
if you want to make her a basket weaver as well, you can. That's fine by me.
Just really random things.
Yeah.
War, wisdom, weaving.
It's good that that's what you contribute to that. Is just oh yeah. By the way, she was good with the spear, but you know what she was better with? Weaving a basket.
Willow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really sorry I've been gone for so long.
No, that's fine. You've just derailed the whole fucking thing. That's fine, but
If anything, you should apologise
Yeah.
for coming back. I'm joking.
oh,
I'm joking. She knows I'm joking. She knows I love her.
Negative inspiration again?
no, I don't think we can afford that with Ramallah. To be honest, if we did, at this point, he would just fucking disappear with all the fucking negative inspiration.
Yeah.
Well,
All that
I
fucking.
was gonna say I was just gonna nip out for a ciggy, but you know what? I think I'll just stay here and annoy Sean for longer.
Yes!
Well-
Oh no, I would hate that if you stayed longer.
No, I know.
The funny thing is, I'm actually been skirting around it because this is directed towards you, Mouse. This part, so you have a book in front of you. Oh yeah, sorry, Donna. Was it your?
Sorry, it was just on the back of the Athena thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember it. My brain isn't working right today. It's to do with the crossbow thing. Was there not a symbol of a god or something like that?
No, it was a symbol. The thing that was on the crossbow was like a sigil. It was like a house sigil. So it was a house sigil on the back, at the front of the sigil of the House of Turkano. So the house of the king of Starlight Peaks, but it was like an individual symbol as well there, sigil.
Okay.
So is that what you were meaning when you were on about God?
I think so. It was on about the it was on about
You
The
did say
condemner.
you wanted to research gods as well,
the
though.
thing to the crossbow.
All right, okay, that's no problem.
No, but we can come back to that if you want. I thought it was to do with a god. Sorry.
No, that's no problem. That's no problem at all. I can let you go with it because seeing as though that time was a really fucking bad time for you, like that session, so that's fine. I could let you away with that one. If it was Sean, I wouldn't let him away with it. If it was Gareth, you know, he would just show me one of those pearly bright smiles. If it was Stuart, I definitely wouldn't forgive him.
Yeah. Not without a dick pic.
Wouldn't either.
By the way, within this like hour or two that all this research is happening, Emrys, you can mark off the hours that were on your book as well.
How many hours?
We'll say 2 hours you can mark off of it. So,
Weird.
Mouse, can I get a history check, please?
You can, I guess.
You can have it at advantage because Abigail's reading the books as well.
Okay, and I'm going to guidance myself as well because I know I need to focus.
Yes. Focus. Now.
Oh, that's
Focus, well. Oh,
Natural
yeah,
20.
nice.
Lush.
So.
25 altogether.
Plus max on the guidance.
Yeah.
Oofed.
And my +1 for history.
So, as you're reading a few of these tomes, you and Abigail are passing books back and forward to each other, but you open one tome called The Tome of Otherworldly Afflictions, and as you're reading through, you're seeing stuff to do with, you're trying to figure out all these things with Stormcrow. You come across an excerpt in a strange chapter of the book titled Afflictions of the Fae.
Ooh.
Do you read on?
Oh, yes.
Right,
Actually,
hold on.
no, I put the book back and go out for a fag. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I never know with you. That's the thing. Right, it's Discord isn't letting me send this because it's too big. Giggity.
Hey.
The file's too big, so I'm going to send it to you via Messenger.
Okay.
By the way, guys, I found a pencil. So.
Oh, jealous.
Oh,
Hey,
bloody hell.
It keeps my hands busy, so I don't get restless.
So,
Yeah,
Abigail,
I always do too. To be fair.
can I get a history check from you whilst you spotted Mouse looking into this book and seeming deeply interested?
Yeah, regular, yeah.
Yeah, because her attention is now away from this.
Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Natural 20.
Nice. That is fucking. That is brilliant. So, as you're cycling through this, you see something about blood magic and the blood hunters, and that piques your interest. You read up, and it tells you about the blood hunters. It was a strange cult-like society that were created and disappeared sometime about 1,000 years ago. Their practices were never fully looked into, but you knew it was sort of it says here that they believe it had something to do with the dark blood magics. You see, like, some of the rituals and the that they knew of, and some of the marks, and one of them in particular looks very similar, and with it you see something called the brand of castigation, and it basically lines off everything that it says. This mark creates a link between the magical user and their victim, and causes pain, and cycles through everything. As you're looking through it, there's no real hint as to how it can be stopped, but as you do, as at that point, but as you're reading through it, you catch a running theme when it comes to any of the other maledicts of this strange order, and it always seems to be there seems to be ways of dispelling this sort of magic, but it talks of very high, near godlike abilities to dispel for everybody else. Over the table, it means the only way to really dispel this is a level 9 dispel magic. So you need to get somebody very, very fucking powerful in magic.
I'll give it a go.
Fuck off.
Do you relay this information to Stormcrow?
Yeah. I was about to say I'd call Stormcrow over and say, look, it's your mark. There is some good news and some bad news. Good news is there is a way to remove it. Bad news is we need somebody incredibly powerful to do that for you. Like, we're talking a god.
So I just look at her and them and go, so I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah, because looks as though it's like there's not a lot of info here in terms to how like the blood magic itself. They never really investigated into it. It's like a cult from like 1,000 years ago. I did say 1,000, didn't you, Dad?
Yeah, did say 1,000. Yeah.
I was speed scribbling with a pencil in my notes.
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
So they never really looked into the cult, but it is very, very dark magic, darker than warlocks and things like that. So there's not really a way to alter it or impede it. So I guess we're kind of stuck with it for a bit, but we'll work something out along the way, I imagine.
I sort of look at them and go, oh yeah, because with all our luck so far, the one thing that's going to happen as we're walking along is we're bound to just bump into a god when we're out drinking.
I mean,
You will be surprised on how often that happens, to be fair.
yeah, I mean, we've already met Ramala's deity beanie thing, and that was only a few weeks, well, not even a couple of weeks ago, so there's always a chance. I mean, I've got one chasing after me too, so I'm sure we'll
Eva
find someone.
narrows her eyes at Abby for the warlock thing.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the book. I'm reading the book, Neva. Sorry. Don't know why I'm going
No.
so falsetto, but
Not cool, Abby. Not cool.
Neva also said, Stormcrow, this is probably a really a stupid idea, but would it a big just lump of sterilite on top of that kind of confuse the signals, like it did with Ramala?
And I look at her and go, actually, you know what? I was wondering about asking in the Forge if there was something they could do with it. Because hell, if it can make him, it can give him a magic arm, maybe it could
Yeah.
do something to just block it or interfere with it.
Like a big forehead plate.
You want me to put my hand over his head now to see if it does anything?
But when he's here, it doesn't do anything, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
So I nod and go, yeah, well, I'm here. There's nothing. It's just when we leave the kingdom, that's when we're going to be in trouble.
All this conversation about Stellarite, you just see Endominium sort of pop his head up, and then Morgana sort of swivels her head around as well. And he just goes, what is it was speaking about? And he just looks over at the book and he's, yes, the mark. He comes over to you, Abigail, and sort of not grabs it from you, but just sort of like eases it out of your hand. It just starts looking over and goes, well, it's not particularly a god that you need from the looks of it. It's godly power, so maybe a high cleric of some sort could be able to do this, but I don't personally know anybody with that sort of understanding of divine magic that way. It's as you say, you might actually find someone at some point that has near enough a close connection to the gods at one point. I know that there are temples and things like that out there that have connections like that, but something to do with the Fae and all that as well. But
Yeah, Moose. If you're there, any chance you could do that wee thing that you do to me that helps people and guides them?
I can bless you with a bit of help. Yes.
Aye, that would be good.
Can I just finish this page a second though?
No,
Or you
it's really
continue
important.
on. You do
It needs to happen. It needs to happen right now.
I push my chair back with a sigh and wander around quickly.
I quickly shift my hand over to make sure Mouse doesn't lose her page.
And I tap Ramala on the top of his head with an open palm, making a nice little smack noise, and give him guidance.
make me an attack roll, please.
Oh, do you actually want her to make the attack roll?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
An unarmed strike. Let's see that.
Oh, for God's sake! I mean, I meant it in a loving gesture, you know.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to see how loving
I'm
it
not
is.
using my claws. This is literally just a smack on the head.
thank you. It's got Bob doing it.
Yeah, that's a
Malcolm.
natural one.
Natural one. Yeah.
It's because we got the 20s on in the history of investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go up and you just go up to him, and it's like that.
Alt head.
You know, like these fake preachers and that over in America, like, hail him! I am the sense of God, I heal you! And then they just like smack somebody in the bus and knock them out. It's just like that. You just go over and you just like hit him over the head, but he just like, you see him just sort of wobble back a little bit, like, oh, what the fuck?
Cheers. That was a bit much, but thanks. I'm going to go over to Storm Pro. I'm going to put my big stellar hand on his face over the mark, and I am going to attempt to 4th level dispel magic.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work, but with dispel magic, any spell of 3rd level or lower, the target ends. Well, I'm doing it 4th level, so 4th level or lower. For each spell of 4th level or higher, the target must make an ability check using your spell casting ability. So, I mean, it might not work, but technically, if I roll an 18 on the check, it could work, but hang on. Maybe I'll just do this, actually. I don't know if that worked.
It came over.
Oh, cool. So I would like to... I am well aware it's probably not going to work, but I might as well give it a try. So I'm casting at 4th level, though.
You're casting it at 4th level.
Yeah, I'm casting it at 4th level.
Alright, okay.
If we do it together, can we cast it at 8th level?
Ooh.
Anyone else got Dispel Magic on hand?
Now there's a situation. I'll allow it. So what I'll say, you could tick off a level 4 spell slot, Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Romala ticks off a level 4 spell slot. You get the DC that it's meant to be. So what would the DC be from 8th level to a 9th level?
I think it would be. Hang on, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So that doesn't seem to. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effects of the spell on a target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level. Oh no, so it would be 19 actually. It wouldn't matter if I cast a 4th level or 3rd, I think. But
Yeah, it's a
makes
DC.
makes more sense that he would do it at 4th anyway, because it's like powerful magic. He'd use his most powerful magic.
Yeah,
Right.
DC 19
So
you
you
can
need a
roll it, you
DC
gotta get-
19. Yeah.
or higher.
Okay. And I have guidance, and it is
Yeah.
an ability check.
I'll give you guidance. I'll let you keep your guidance for that then. You can have your fourth spell slot back, Mouse.
All right.
Oh, right, hang on. I need to see what because it's using my. Hang on. Target must make using my spellcasting modifier. So 6 plus 4, 17 altogether.
Oof,
What about with the
unlucky.
guidance?
That was with the guidance.
Oh, okay.
So as you put your new hand on Stormcrow's head and you try your hardest, you push this magic into him, Stormcrow, you feel something. You feel him slip something into you. And
Ooh.
as you
Just
as
let
you
it
do,
happen.
you feel like something's happening. You feel like the pain is burning behind it, that has been burning behind it before, slipping away. It seems like it's going, and then all of a sudden, the two of you at the same time, you feel like this wave of like energy poof, break between the two of you, throws you both back, and you just hear a maniacal laugh in your heads, the two of you.
Maybe just no one's talking, and that's why.
You recognise the voice, and you recognise the laugh. It's Killian's laugh. Have they two went? Have they?
Yeah,
think so.
because I just before, like a few moments ago, Sean was like, "Well, nobody's talking." I was like, "Well, Darren's quite literally talking."
I was literally in the middle of a dialogue there.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. We cut out.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. So
Yeah.
anyway, we're back.
Yeah, you try putting the energy into him, try putting the spell in, and as you do, it just erupts. The two of you go flying backwards, and you hear a voice in your head laughing, and it is the voice of Killian. You recognise it. The dispel did not work.
Mal will like get up, and he'd be quite shaken because he's never cast magic at that level before. He's like, "Sorry, Stormy. I did my best."
But we were close.
We were.
Does seem as we get stronger, we've got a better chance each time.
Aye. And I mean, I have no doubt there's people out there far stronger than me. I have hope. I will turn to, I guess Morgana's next to me, like, do you know of any magic that could shield such things? You know, to just, yeah, we can't get rid of the mark, but would it stop him from being able to spy on us and stuff?
There's got to be necklaces or a talisman of some sort.
I believe Stellarite is the key.
Aye, a good Taliesin would be good. Aye.
Oh, dear.
Yes, please.
You want a talisman on Stormcrow's face?
I
Oh,
would.
yeah.
You just see her sort of like put her hand to her head and I don't know. Unfortunately, I've only just started learning about it. And Andy here managed to like just show me some of it a couple of days ago after you guys showed up and then left, and then just before he got a call, like before he got like the magical call to him to come back and blah blah blah, all that stuff. As far as something like that, I'm not too sure. I'm the best at enchanting in the goddamn world. I can enchant anything. I can enchant dead items. But that, she just points over to you, Stormcrow. I'm not sure. That's dark magic. That's blood magic. You just see her sort of look over at Endominium, and he just sort of looks, and he's just. There might be items somewhere that could help. I know of the keep to the northwest of here. Our king is he's on good terms with the Grand Master, but they're not in the habit of sharing artifacts that might be able to help against something like that. We could always ask for some guidance from them, if there is anything, but it would take a little while to get in contact with the Rosier Keep.
Rosier.
I'll see what's possible. And at the mention of the Rosier Keep, you just sort of see Morgana turn to Endominium and say, "You guys have access, contact with them?" Yes, the Grand Master is a personal friend of the King's. But that's all I can say on the matter. You just see her sort of sitting there, just like looking and like in bewilderment.
Endominium.
Yes?
I don't know if this is something that would be here, but do you think there's any information on a dragon called Gaialu in the library? It's an ancient dragon. It's quite old.
Possibly in the locked section somewhere. I have access to it, but I would need to look over. I wouldn't be able to allow anybody else in, but I could look it over at some point within the next day or two, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go in there and anyway. After we're done with our investigation.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's.
I'm sorry, the name off the top of my head does not ring any bells for me, but for others it may. Do you know anything specific that I can look under?
The Gaialug seems to be a dragon for the Shadowed One. It was the Shadowed One, right? I'm trying to flick through my notes as fast as I can.
Yes.
And it's an ancient sort of necrotic dragon, and they seem to live on a plane which is just full of dead mass, but it's like a dead swamp. I know it was the god was banished years ago. Like we're talking thousands, but that's pretty much about all I know at the moment.
You just see him sort of pyramid his fingers and shadowed one. Okay, that gives me a search, like a grid reference to look for. I can get that looked at for you.
Thank you.
Mouse,
Mm-hmm.
how did you find the passage that you read up?
I'm just rereading it for the third time, I think.
Does
I've
it-
got a banging headache at the moment, so I'm struggling to take it all in, but
Giggity.
yeah.
No problem.
But yep, good. Good.
So, as you guys are sitting around waiting for, like, looking at the research, and after you've done all that, you're sitting there recuperating a little bit. Emrys, yes, you can knock off 2 hours, because I'd say it was about 2 hours by the time you all looked through stuff and got whatever it was you needed done. You hear a sort of strange noise coming from, like, the doorway area that was leading into this part of the library. It's like, yeah, give me a perception check. Anybody that wants to listen out for it. If anybody's reading things, they can have. If anybody's reading up stuff, they can do it at disadvantage.
Cool.
Because I'll say that your attention is in the book.
Deficit.
Well, I rolled a 5, and then I thought I couldn't roll any lower, and then I rolled a 3. So with my perception modifier, that would be an 8.
17 for me at disadvantage.
So I'll say
6.
6.
I still don't know what the fuck I am. I barely know I barely know that I'm in the fucking kingdom at this moment in time.
You got
The only
19
time-
disadvantage.
19.
I'm looking around for a rug to hide under.
You're hearing this and you're just like trying. Your reflexes kick in and you're like, oh, I've got to be like Neff, and you're trying to get yourself under the giant rug that's like stapled to the floor, and you're just like the librarian comes up to you and starts battering you away as you're trying to fucking do this. 19 for Neva, 17 for Mouse, 8 for Abigail. I'll say that Abigail, you do not hear that because you're just trying to read up stuff. Mouse and Neva, I'll say, even though you're both reading, you sort of look up as you're hearing this. You hear the clanking, the metallic clanking on the wood, and the gentleman peers around the corner. Is this a good time? Ah, Augustine. Nice to see you again. Ah, Mr. Endominium. That's really good to see you. Everyone, this is Inspector Augustine Tamari. Please, just call me Inspector.
Oggy.
Oggy.
Oi, oi, oi.
And as he sort of comes up to you all, he tips his hat off to you. But as he tips his hat up, you see that it's like attached mechanically to his head. There just seems to be like a giant gear sort of popping out of his head as he does. You see, as he does this, like you see, like his hands are all modified. He's got like what looks to be like extendo arms and whatnot. It just comes to your attention. He seems to be a sort of warforged, but human-like skin Sort of like a cybernetic, sort of gadgety guy.
Oh my
And-
god.
Inspector Gadget.
You could call him Inspector Gadget if you wish, Donna.
Yeah, that'd be a good name for him.
Yeah, that'd be a really good name.
Romala is immediately very excited by this individual and is just kind of staring at him and staring at all his gadgets like, wow.
You see he's got like these weird goggles on his face. Just like blue lenses and things like that. He's so, when is it we're setting out to the dig site? Soon. I was just getting all of our compatriots up to date. Are you all good with tagging along?
Yeah.
Of course.
Dig site?
Aye, the mine where we met the big freaky boogly eye thing.
Oh yeah.
That's where.
You mean the Beholder?
What?
The Beholder. Dane told
I'm not-
us it was.
I'm not
called
holding
the Beholder.
anything.
Can I slap Romala on the head?
If you want.
Do.
Guidance.
Yeah. Guidance doesn't help with attack rolls.
It wouldn't help anyway. That was a really piss poor roll. That was only a 9.
Yeah, I mean, Romala's so used to people trying to slap him, he just automatically dodges it and doesn't even.
Oh, it doesn't even.
Right. So, let's go. I mean, Neva, are you all good?
Uh-huh.
Did you find out what you want to find out? What? Oh, where are you finding out?
Who this god is?
Oh, who is it?
Athena.
Never heard of her.
You look at the book. You look at the book that she's reading it from. It's got a weird name on the front of it. It's called the Kinkar. The name. The name of it seems very familiar. A few people have said to you should read this book sometime for some information.
Never heard of this book before in my life. Seems a bit dodgy. That.
I've heard of that. I've read that. That gives a list of all the gods and all the different races that you've got on this world.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of it. That's what Romala starts doing.
It's one of my favourite books.
Romala spent the last 2 hours, once he was finished being examined by Morgana, looking for gay smut in the library. Just try to find the gay smut section.
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
And a spell scroll falls out.
Oh, don't say that. Oh shit! I rolled really good. Well, I rolled pretty good. It was fine. I rolled. Hang on. Sorry, my computer's being a dick. 15.
15. Yeah, as you're sort of looking through the books, you see it's mostly like stuff to do with magic and history and the building the foundations of this, that, and the next thing, and practical use of this. And you find a few like dwarven tomes, like excavating this. But as you do, you sort of see one that causes your eye. The male anatomy of the male anatomy of different races, and relation anything in relation to this. That seems to be quite smutty for you.
It's like the
smuttiest that you
closest
find.
I'm going to get.
Yeah, this is the closest that you'll find at this moment in time. And as you sort of take the book, you look at it, you open it up, and you see like there's sort of medical drawings and stuff, but there seems to be like strange pictures. It looks to be like somebody's like mirror imaged and enchanted the pages, and you just see guys wandering about with basically no clothes on, showing off their racial anatomies and whatnot.
Scientific smut.
You see the wiggle and things like that. Think Baldur's Gate character creation when you
Yes,
turn the
yeah.
character.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. So yeah, Romala just comes back with slightly flushed cheeks.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm sure Ramal's had a few cummy backs.
I'm gonna hold up the book. The
And he's had his cheeks flushed a few times.
Yeah, you're going to hold up the book.
Yeah. The otherworldly afflictions. So, is there? Do you know if there's anyone that would be able to help me a bit more in depth with this?
And Endemonium just sort of looks at the book and sort of at the page you're looking at. He just sort of looks back to you. Said, "Are you?" Quick question. Experiencing anything of this magnitude?
Yes, I lost my sister to it.
You just see him sort of stare at you and like, my apologies. This is horrific.
It was, yes. But I'm starting to see her again in, I don't know if it's visions or if she is haunting me. It's the first time I've come across information about this hex blood.
That is unsettling.
No shit.
Does it feel like a calling? Is your sister calling to you?
Yes, she tells me to come home. But it doesn't really sound like her properly. It sounds so strange. I mean, she was dead. I saw her. There's no way it can really be her.
He points down to the section in regards to reanimation and the ties to the Feywild. If you're experiencing that connection again, I'm sorry. Your shed blood, she must be calling out to you. She would have already transformed.
So, is she the marked one? Am I the marked? What? I don't know where this.
You're twins, aren't you?
Yeah.
The same blood.
Does that make a difference then?
If there has been a deal of some sort made, and
But I've never made a deal. She never made a deal. It started coming into my dreams first, and then it moved on to her. But we've never made a deal with a hag, or I only started going to the Feywild after all of this.
maybe it wasn't either of you that made the deal.
What
Maybe-
somebody
maybe it
gave us up.
Are your mother and father still alive?
As far as I am aware, I have not been home in a long time.
Might be worth looking there for information.
What, do I just send a letter? Dear Mum and Dad, how are you? Long time no see. Did you sell me and your daughter into hag slavery?
Yeah, you're right.
What?
Can I hear this conversation?
Is this private or is this across?
No, I'm saying it across the table.
I can send a message if you want.
I can send a message. This is what I mean.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Never mind. I'll go back to my reading.
If only you had ways of crossing continents or travelling or to get answers you may be looking for.
Aye, well, listen. If ifs and buts were
Coconuts.
coconuts, then we'd all have coconuts, wouldn't we? And he goes back to his book again. He is disruptive. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
just uproot everybody in the middle of this and just be like, oh, I just need to go speak with my dad. You know, it's
Where are you from, Mouse?
Mouse knows. Robin can't remember.
Mouse and Emrys are both from the continent of the Duat.
That's the word.
Mouse grew up in the southern part of it, which is known for being very swamp-like and sort of connected, known to be connected to sort of the Fey magic-esque, like a little offshoot from like the connection that Avalon would have. This is like very murky in that. Then you've got like the middle part of the Duat, which is more like deserts and nomadic tribes, very well known for Goliaths travelling around. And then you've got the northern mountainous areas, which is where Emrys's people are from, the middle section of between the two of those two sections.
I mean, Moose, if this is important to you, then I mean, it's important to me at least. Then I don't think anyone else here would have an issue us going back there to speak to your ma and your dad.
You read my mind, sir.
So, you guys are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys are here.
yeah.
Mouse lives roughly here.
Oh dear.
No,
this man.
here.
Ah.
Oh, Sean.
I knew it was Sean. Counterpings.
Oh, I'm such a knob.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
yeah, no. So,
I mean, and I take it the one over on the left is that Apleona? Is it called
Avalon.
Avalon?
Avalon.
Okay.
Apleona is that little city there that you
Yes,
guys
that's
have.
right. That's right. Yeah.
So essentially, you're halfway between things, roughly.
I knew you were gonna do that.
What's he done?
Oh, just or was it you doing the ruler measurement?
That was me. Yeah, I was just wanting
Okay.
to roughly see where you guys were.
Everyone always thinks the worst of me.
I mean,
I wonder why.
It's a mystery.
It is, isn't it? Like that's just.
Yeah.
I mean, has anyone also checked in on Lord Uthana and how they're doing? It's just
Who's
I know
that?
that's close by, but it's not Uthana, is it? It's Ursa.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yay! Hey, I didn't even have to look at my notes for that one.
Well,
I mean,
I mean, we could discuss this on the way to this magic cave that Mr. Inspector Gadget's wanting to have a look at.
Very true.
I mean, we've done everything we need to do in the library now.
Well, for now.
Well,
Sir, could I borrow this out of the library, or is it a must be read at the table book?
He just sort of turns around and I don't like using this sort of language, but fudge it. You could take it.
Abby is flabbergasted.
That's fucking disgusting language, that, isn't it?
She does a little nod bow and thank you.
If there's anything else in there, you could look it up. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's a very helpful tome. But yes, quickly look over this this cave, see what's there, see what's happened. We should be able to get some stuff sorted for you all.
Mhm. Okay, I'm going to write up a little sending. Did I take sending today? I don't know.
We'll say you guys can jump in the. You can jump out. The carriage has returned. Ali has brought it back for you. Ali the Valley. As you all jump in, he just sort of tips his cap to you, and Inspector Gadget comes up to him and says, "Yeah, we're going back to the cave that they came from. If you could take us there, little dude."
His name is Ali.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that, Ali. And he just takes his hat and tips it, and you just see like Ali, sort of the gnome, sort of. Ooh, never seen that before. Freaked out a little bit. Mushes the goats on. And it'll take about an hour, so I'll be generous. And Emrys, you can knock off another hour of reading if you wish.
Thank you.
On the way, Ramala is going to kind of have a wee chat with Neva, if that's okay. Just a quick one.
Yeah, you've got an hour to burn.
Well, I personally have an hour.
Yeah, you do.
Oh God.
Okay, guys, strap in. No,
Strap
we
on.
got Neva.
Strap
and
in or
just,
strap
like,
on?
how are you getting on, Hen?
I don't know. How are you getting on?
I'm actually really good. Just seem to be doing a bit of soul searching recently. Just wondering if you're all good.
I don't know. I just feel like
Stick yourself where you want to go, by the way.
That's exactly where we are.
I feel like I was pushed into a lot of beliefs.
Yeah.
Through my things, and branching out.
Good. I never really understood religion myself, but good for you. It's good that you're choosing that for yourself. You know?
I feel like if there's a time, then it should be when we need it most.
I mean,
We're heading into some heavy shit.
aye, that's true. That's true. And to be honest, it couldn't hurt to have a god on our side, or another one anyway.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, I just kind of wanted to say, you were asking me how I was, and I said I'm good. And it's weird. I've come to realize these past few days, I am good. For the first time, probably in my life, since I met the others, and especially you, I feel like life is finally good. You know?
She ruffles her feathers when she gets that little bit of, not praise, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like validation.
yeah. Like, as in, oh, that's good.
I can honestly say, you know, I've got magic powers, and okay, I lost an arm, but I got this cool new arm, and the note's nearly gone, and I've got real friends, and the best of all is we've actually helped people. You know, we've saved people.
And your dad's safe?
My dad is safe, as much as, you know, he's not himself and stuff. He's safe. You know, he's alive, and I'm not gonna let anyone else hurt him. You know, it's just, I just want to say I'm really glad I met you, and well, I'm glad you joined us, and I'm glad I met everyone else, and I have no doubts we're all gonna die a horrific bloody death at some point, but I can honestly say in the last 6 months or whatever, it's the first time I've really felt alive, or not quite alive, but happy to be alive, you know?
Yeah. I get you.
It's good.
I'm glad that we met.
So am I. And then he'll just kind of let it trail off from there.
You can see she's starting to get a little bit, not awkward is not the right word, but like
Self-conscious.
Yeah, self-conscious. Yeah.
Yeah, Ramala's getting the same. That's why it trails off, and it kind of should be an awkward trail off, but it isn't. It's kind of a nice, peaceful, satisfied kind of quiet.
She just calls over Steve and just starts like crooning at him and stuff.
But yeah, that's all.
That's all?
That's all I want to do. Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
He's gonna grab Stormcrow.
Stormcrow's just going to go do something very quickly.
All right, you do that first, and then I'll grab you on the way back.
So basically, I'm just going to go up and knock on Mouse's door and just stick my head round and go, "You okay to talk?"
Yes, of course.
So I just sort of make my way in and just sort of stand in the doorway and just like, "How you doing?"
I am just trying to figure out what to say to my father.
I sort of lean on the door, on the wall, and just go, "Yeah, it's not every day that you find out about you may have family alive that you thought you'd lost."
I'm not thinking about that. I don't believe that side, that she is still. I'm very confused, and I don't know how to take this information. If I message him and he says that it was him that sold us in this deal, the man sells wool. He is a sheep farmer. What did he deal our souls away for? What, good fleeces this year?
Sort of give a half grin and go, "Well, I mean, you don't actually know what happened yet. I mean, was your father a good man? Did he love you?
I thought so.
Do you think he ever would have done anything to hurt you?"
I hope not, but it said in this book, look, it says there must have been a deal with this hag to take Stalker away.
But you don't know it was your soul.
Well, it tried it with me first. And took her. And now I'm seeing her. And she's trying to take me away.
I mean, we don't know. It may have been, he may have offered the soul for what he cared most about, which he thought might have been something else, and it ended up trying to take you instead. You don't know. It might have been, he might have thought it meant your mother, and it tried to take you instead, and he didn't realize. You know, he may not have meant to be you.
Maybe my mother was unknowingly a warlock and sold us for power.
Maybe someone else tried to make the deal to ruin your father's farm. You don't know what happened, Mouse. And as the expert on someone whose father is a piece of shit, it seems very unlikely from what you've told me about him in over in the past that he would have done anything like this to hurt the daughters that he loves.
I am going to do this spell and see what he says.
I think the only way you're going to get the answers is if you ask him. I mean, hopefully you get the right answers for you.
But he knows
But-
I went into the temple and took this path in my life of hunting this thing down. If it was one of them, surely they would have known. I would have found out eventually.
Exactly. Well, and then they would have tried to dissuade you from doing this, did they?
I do not remember. I don't think so.
So they'd already lost one daughter. Why would they want to lose another one to hate towards them?
Or what would they care? They've already given up one daughter.
But why would they want to lose a second?
Why would they want to lose the first?
Exactly. What exactly? Why would they want to lose both their daughters? There's no reason why they would want to. But the only way you're going to find out these things is if you ask the questions. The only problem is the answers you might get.
Would you mind staying with me for a little longer, so I can do this spell and see?
So I just sort of walk over and sit on the bed next to her, just sort of put my arm around her a little bit and just give her a little bit of a hug.
I pat him on the knee and I will cast Sending to my father.
Okay, doke. What would you like to say?
Papa? Papa, can you hear me?
Sorry.
Papa, are you there? I have new information that I cannot believe. Was it you or Mama that sold your daughters into damnation?
Boy, you're taking the blade right to the throat there, aren't you?
Go straight for the jugular.
That's fucking...
She don't beat around the bush.
I love it.
I was about to say, Mouse is a no-nonsense tabaxi.
It's not. Hey, how are you?
It was your mother that fucking sold us to damnation. I love it.
You can reply to this message.
Oh no, the pencils just broke too.
What are you doing with your writing equipment? I'm gonna have to send you a pack of bloody pens.
I know. Well, my favorite one ran out of ink, and I don't think I can get the cartridges for it anymore. And then the pencil I found was like already blunt, and because I just found it randomly. I don't even know if I've got a pencil sharpener somewhere, so the nib's just broken off that as well.
Just get a sharp blade.
I'll send you a picture of my pen that I got for Christmas.
Ooh.
I'll send you a picture of my penis.
Oh.
Again.
I do have another. Well, I know, like it's every other day.
You
and I
told me I was special, Sean.
and I don't even have to pay OnlyFans prices.
Bitch.
I do have another pen, but it's a Sharpie, so it bleeds through the paper, and I'm like, I'm not doing that because then I've got to rewrite everything after, and I'm now looking for something sharp to, as you say, trying to take the thing off.
So,
you know, just to derail the session.
God, thanks, Tommy. I totally had that in my head. Exactly what I was going to say there. Off the cuff.
There, I've sent it into group chat.
Now, with sending, do you need to do it instantly, or can it be replied to later?
It doesn't actually say. It just says send a short message, blah blah blah. Creature familiar. Creature hears this message in its mind, recognizes you. Oh yeah, can answer in a like manner immediately.
Can. Okay. My dearest mouse. I had hoped you wouldn't find out this way. It will take more time to explain. Please don't judge us. Love, Papa.
I look at Stormcrow.
I'm gonna say you could like meld the answer into his head. Like do your little mind thing that you've done with Ramallah and stuff. And you could pass it on to him.
I just say, don't judge us.
And I just grab her and give her a big hug.
Was the world of sheep's fleeces really that competitive? The mind
So-
boggles.
I just sort of say to her, well, you're talking to the wrong man, pretty obviously, about experts on sheep.
Maybe I should ask.
Sorry, we got some slight racism going on by there, guys. Don't we? Not a surprise.
Oh.
I mean, it's not because I clicked first.
I think it's bad from Robin, like wanting you to be the one there for this. Like that's.
Hey, he came into my room. I would have gone to see the hung girls.
Well, Emrys, he's fucking reading.
No, I wouldn't have disturbed him. Meant Ramallah's dad.
Oh God, there's a big cat coming for me.
Again.
That as well, didn't they?
They used to stick their claws up my arse. Oh no.
So, is that everything
Yeah.
from the two of you?
Yeah. I just sort of give her one last hug, give her a little sort of a friendly kiss on the cheek and go, look, you know where I am if you want to talk and you know where we all are.
I think this will need to be discussed after we are done here.
I think so. But if you want, obviously, if you want to go there and talk about it, not a problem at all. I'm in no rush to get back to Avalon.
Okey-dokey.
So get out more and just look at her and go around and go, you sure you're okay?
Yes. Yes, at least I now know what it was.
I was sort of walk.
One good feeling.
I sort of give her a smile and walk out the door and just close the door behind me quietly and just leave her to it.
You just hear it like, Dad!
As you're closing the door, you hear a door off to the left-hand side of you open. You see Ramallah's dad sort of peek his head around and start walking past you on his way to the room where Ramallah is. He just passes you and goes, Mr. Thelis, and walks past.
I just sort of look at him stunned, just like, he can't even speak. I'm like, the fuck did he just call me?
And he goes into the room and starts speaking to Ramallah. Abigail,
Yes.
you wish to speak to Stormcrow.
Yes. So we'll just say that Abby's just like been sort of in and out of the forge. and things like that. Essentially, I'll grab Stormcrow and say, I can't help but notice that impressive bow. Interesting gift from Mayron, I'm going to assume.
And I sort of look around and go, yeah, sorry, sorry, I didn't see you there, Abby. Yeah, he gave it to me last night. It's incredible. So I take out the bow and show her like how it can be sort of all played with musical instrument, and now it's got all the tricks to it and everything else with the different melodies I can play.
That's pretty damn impressive. But did he give you any arrows?
Sort of look at her and laugh and go, look at them and laugh and go, actually, no. That's one thing I do need. Shit, I need to go shopping. Where do you buy arrows?
I mean, I can make them. I've got plenty of wood and fletching.
Giggity.
I've got all the bits you need. In the meantime, I've got some spare. So I'll pull them out of my efficient quiver, and I'm going to gift Stormcrow 15 arrows.
Ooh.
And,
Awesome.
I'll get to crafting some when we've got a little bit more time, because of course we don't have a lot of time right now. But when I get some downtime, I'll make us plenty between us. Yeah, whenever you need them, just give me a shout and I'll craft some up for you. Welcome to the world of archery. I'm assuming you know how to use the bow in general anyway. You're trained, right?
I mean, I know the basics. I mean, obviously I learned a little bit at home, but I'm no expert or anything on it. But yeah, I mean, if you want a few pointers, would never be, pardon the pun, would never be a bad thing.
Yeah, no. When we get back into town, there's a training range I found. So yeah, we can work together. Just get you back up to scratch, and well, then we can kick some butt together. Arrows to the sky. And at which point Abby's going to notice the Stormcrow's looking a little bit downtrodden. Like they were just so taken up with the whole thing of a bow. And it's like, sorry, are you okay?
So I go to the houseman and go, yeah, just been talking to Mouse about things, seeing how she is. Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay. I'm guessing she wants some time to herself for a bit, though.
As we stand there, we can sort of hear like a quiet sobbing coming from behind the door, and I just go to them. Yeah, I think that might be the best for a few minutes.
Yeah,
I
kitchen.
don't think she got the best news.
Yeah.
Can I have a performance roll on that one?
Yeah, can I get a performance on that? Let's see how loud this scream is. I'm loving
it. I think exactly the opposite at the moment.
I'll say you guys could hear that through the door. It's not going to be like carriage shattering like scream, but like you guys could hear it through the door.
Okay.
Is that everything for yourselves?
Yeah, we'll sort of go towards the kitchen to obviously give people space.
As your guys are going to the kitchen, you feel the carriage sort of stop and rock, and just like the door swings open. Hello everyone, we're here. We've made it. And you just see Al sort of looking a little bit shifty, and not shifty, but he's like looking the place over and like looks really scared to be where you are. As you all jump out, you see that you've returned to the cave. The body of Henry no longer there. There seems to have been life within the last day that have came in and cleared areas and whatnot for you all to go in. You see Endominium standing there with Augustine and Morgana, and they're just right. Are you all ready to return?
Let me just make a wisdom save. Yeah, no, all good.
Great. come on, let's go. And a few minutes go past, and he leads you back into the cavern where you fought the beholder. As the three of them sort of start wandering about, they have a look, and you see like magic coming from them, and they're detailing it, and they're just asking the questions like, so what, where did the things come from? Where did you notice something? This plate of some sort?
So, sort of point them over towards the corner and go, well, it was the big sort of disc over there that was kind of the giveaway.
So they're sort of looking like, oh, of course. How did we miss that one? The three just sort of wander over, start looking at. You see Augustine's arms start changing, like start whipping around, and you see like little instruments coming out of it. He starts taking what looks like samples and stuff, and starts arranging his goggles, starts twisting them and stuff. It's like, this is fascinating. Oh wow. Can you guys see this? Just points over to the two magical hands and sort of looks at it and goes, no, we can't see anything. Is there anybody here good with stone of some sort?
Oh, me!
Come
I'm
here,
a
come here.
dwarf.
Yeah, I didn't
I
want to
get
be
advantage on history checks related to stonemasonry.
I didn't want to be like racially insensitive, so and just assume.
I am
No,
just
no.
going to pat around a few guidances here and there.
Have a look. What do you see here? Can I get a history check, please?
Guidance.
That is because it's related to stonemasonry.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes, Sean, obviously.
I love it. Mate, I'm so happy I've got to use this now. I think this might be the second time. Oh my god, heavy guidance too. I got a 4 in guidance. I think my history is right. Yes. So that is a 22.
He's sort of looking at the cave and the walls, but you do catch what he's meaning. There seems to be the walls here seem to be a lot different from the other ones. The other ones looking solid and like this is going to sound strange, but the way of it seems to be flowing in a certain way. Like it's been formed in certain ways, and it flows sort of like water would, like anything. But this part of the wall seems to be. It looks more like things have collapsed, and sort of as you look up, you see like, oh wait a minute, that actually makes a little bit of sense because that's where like the beholder was in there, and there was like a big divot in the ceiling. It's the big chunk out. You're piecing together what Neva said earlier on, when she flew up there. It's like, oh yeah, there's a load out of there, and you come to the conclusion as he sort of turns and looks at you and sort of winking. This wall seems to have been collapsed. There might be something on the other side.
I kind of muttering to myself at this point and start seeing if I can find. Is it like you could go up over the other side, or does it look like it would need to be like blown through?
Blown through from the looks of it.
There's something on the other side of this wall.
Would it be safe to chip away at it and actually get through?
I mean, that sounds awfully hard work. Can't we just like blast it with magic?
Well, yes, I kind of meant that, but subtly.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Does your arm do anything that can punch its way through?
I will summon Ramala's hand. I go, Ramala's hand! And with the clenched fist, I guess.
I'll give you advantage because I'm imagining people will be like pushing, like Endominium will sort of like put his hand on you and pump some magic through you, and Inspector Gadget, he's got a couple of gadgets out. He's starting to sort of chip at the wall as well with his arms. seems to have a gadget for everything. This guy's really fucking good at his job.
Yeah, he's great. Ramallah is fascinated by him. Like, he's getting ideas now.
No,
I didn't roll great though. I only rolled 14.
I'll say that.
Really?
Did you do it at advantage?
Yeah, I did it advantage. I rolled a 1 and a 5.
Oh, that's
Just
good then.
for shits and gigs, can I do a quick see invisibility? So I can see invisible creatures and objects, and see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
Yeah. As you do, you don't see anything, but you get a strange sensation that there is something not ethereal, but not magically from this plane behind the wall. There's something there. Not a
Right.
creature of anything, but there's something. There seems to be a strange pulsation of magic from it.
Does anybody have detect magic sorted? I did not equip it today.
Get that at will. Sorry,
Are you coming down?
it's one of my traits.
Everybody's looking at Neva like, what's she on about? She gets it at will, and a trait. What's a trait?
Will's a different warlock.
Yeah, I fire up detect magic. Although, it can only penetrate a foot of stone.
A foot
A
of
foot
stone.
of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah, you get what Mouse is getting at. You feel something, but you can't understand what it is. You feel some
I
magical
couldn't-
pulsation.
Sorry.
Is there anything else in the room that is like, I don't know, clues towards it? I don't know, like any magical signatures or.
Nothing at this
Or
moment in
is it-
time. You're just still
or is
you're feeling the pulsation. Like you're still feeling some of the residue of the dark energy from the creature before that was in slumber here. Sort of from like the bits of the broken sigil on the ground, the broken tomb sort of thing.
Okay, there's definitely something magical behind this wall, but the stone's too thick for it to penetrate through to detect more.
Well,
Only the-
I can keep punching this with my fist.
Aye,
I can do this like
fist it.
many times as you want.
Keep
If only there
fisting.
was a giant somewhere that could maybe like help as well.
Aye, well, there's not. So,
A Goliath of some sort.
A barbarian, probably.
Ramallah's got it. It's fine.
I've got it. I mean, was
He needs to do
14
something
enough?
to help other people.
Was 14 not enough to hit the wall anyway?
Oh, you know, it's hitting it, but it's not like you're not bashing through like in one hit. Your hand is constantly hitting off of it now in a repeating manner.
And at the same time, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration
To Ramallah.
to Ramallah and Emrys if they're both going to try and smash through it.
Okie doke. Mark off 2 bardic inspirations. Ramallah, you can re-roll if you wish. At advantage again, plus your bardic inspiration. And I'll even be
Alright,
nice if
what-
somebody wishes to guide you.
Guidance.
What's the inspiration? Thank you, by the way. What's the inspiration? Is it a D8 or a D6?
D6.
Oh. Has it not gone up since we... Oh no, I suppose you're multi-class, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh, that's better! That's 31.
I'll say that's good. You see, like Augustine brings out sort of like a bigger gadget in him. He just starts thinking, going for it in one place. He goes, right, Ramala, if you hit in this bit at the same time as me, we should get through. So, countdown. 3, 2, 1, and the two of you sort of boff at the same time, and just the leftover rock just explodes in front of you, and you see. Like,
Can I say that while Ramala does it? Sorry, quick one. While Ramala does it, can he just shout "Smash" as he does it?
Yeah.
Thanks. That's all.
Cool.
Sorry for interrupting.
As you do, you see like this wide opening, which is
Oh, sorry,
big
that
enough.
was me bending over.
Giggity. Opening to a strange chamber. Do you all wish to go ahead?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, doke. As
It's not like I've got in trouble. It's not like I've got in trouble before for going into a strange chamber.
yeah, no, into a wide opening.
While
You
we're God,
What's
sorry.
my?
no, you got.
As we're walking through, Abby's going to fire up another primeval awareness to see if they can sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 1 mile.
The same with what Neva felt. You get that strange sort of sensation as well.
Cool.
I will do the Eyes of Night so everyone can see up to 300 foot with dark vision.
Nice.
Neva, what was it that you were?
Oh,
Okay.
it was just to see now that like the wall has been punched through. What does my detect magic say now? Like, what is the kind of magic, and that is it saying like?
It's the same sort of magic from the creature, from the Nightwalker, that is radiating
Okay.
now out of this hole. As it hits, you get an overwhelming sensation. Get you because you've now opened yourself up to this magic, and you just sort of take it. Can I get a wee wisdom save just to see?
Ooh. Jinx.
You're good at these.
Am I?
Are you?
Oh, that's fine.
No.
That's a 16.
16. You manage to hold yourself up and don't let it really like take you out, but you do feel a strange sensation coming from this, even more so than what you dealt with the Nightwalker. As you all
Hold on to Abby for a second just to shake myself out of it.
shake it off, shake it off.
Made
So-
an honourable sense into your reaching there.
So
So-
was I.
You guys walk through, and Mouse, as you throw up this spell for everybody, you realise you don't actually need it. There's a strange aura emanating from the new opened chamber. As you all step through, you find yourselves in an old,
Ooh,
strange looking sanctum.
Oh shoot.
I love that word.
I do as well.
Ooh, that's really
Makes
pretty.
me think of ghost.
Makes me think of Ghost.
Oh, this kind of reminds me of
Yeah.
when Ramala was going through Basin time to visit.
Alala.
Yeah,
This
I don't remember that. Sorry.
weird chamber opened up in front of you, beautifully crafted. There seems to be a constant magical stream from these lanterns hanging from the ceiling. And in the middle, a strange orb pulsating with what looks to be like dark energy, but it seems to be like contained within a moving gold ring.
Ramallah hears in his head, "Don't you dare touch that.
Who's there?
It's Neva, you fanny."
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. No, I wasn't going to. I learnt my lesson last time.
Morgana, Endominium, and Inspector Gadget, all, you see them, their eyes light up. Oh my god. This is... What is this? This is old magic. They start looking about the room and the building and the chasm and things, and just, you all need to come and see this. Is this anything to do with what you all fought?
Was this where he was imprisoned for all this time?
I don't think so. That looks to have been a prison of some sort out there, but this is something a lot this is something a lot more beautiful. Oh, I should say there's a big chasm underneath, so this area is like a big walkway.
Neva's flying.
Oh, she's flying.
No, I'm scared.
Okay.
Put me on the walkway.
Okay.
Just in case it's a big, like,
In case I knock you down and...
in case
But
it's
you-
like sucking. And you just pull me in.
That would suck, to be fair.
No, enjoy sucking. Oh, that's good to know.
I mean, it'd be one heck of a way to go out.
Can I have a quick glance around, like, especially this middle bit, to see if there's any like religious icons, or you know what I mean? Do a religion check, see if anything's jumping out at.
Yeah, you can have a look.
And I roll guidance myself.
You give yourself guidance, pet.
Oh, I don't know if I know anything. Oops.
What did you get?
17.
Ooh, 17. No, that's good. As you're looking, you're not seeing anything particularly like talking about gods or anything like that, but you do see like depictions of the negative plane and creatures of shadow and death. There seems to be fights between depicting like battles between dark looking creatures and those of the light. They look to be like angelic looking creatures battling. It seems to be a constant battle between good and evil, and then like this just little fragments here and there, but there does seem to be a little engraving on it that says "In Testament to Solomon," and that's all.
I'll point that out to Matey Boots. What's he called?
Inspector Augustine.
No, the
Oh.
other one.
Endominium.
Oh, Indy.
Yeah.
He just looks at it and... Solomon.
How's that spelled?
SOLO
Yeah.
MON.
Hey, I got it right first time.
Perfect.
By the way, I am literally typing as fast as I can for my notes, because, like, no pens. And then I'm going to copy it all back down on paper.
As in Neva's house name. Solomon.
It is the same, but it
Okay.
doesn't seem to be anything related to your name.
Okay, that's fine then. I was just a bit scared for a second.
Do you think I would do something like that to you? As you all get a little bit closer to the apparatus in the middle and having a look, can I get inspection or perception checks from anybody, please, that wishes to see?
Yeah.
Inspection or perception.
Or
If you could see what it is we're trying to see.
I'll give you guidance.
Oh, thank you.
Just 13 for mouse.
13.
A 17 for Abby.
19. No, 19.
What the fuck? Let's do it for a giggle.
Come on.
Fucking 21.
Nice.
It's
So-
the potions of long rest all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys, as you're looking around, you see the golden apparatus in the middle surrounding the strange pulsating orb starts to slow. Ramala,
Yeah.
can
Hi.
I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Okay. 5.
No.
Was it a natural one?
It was a natural 3.
As you get closer to the orb, as the rotation starts to slow, you feel a wave of dark energy hit you all. Woof! And the golden apparatus stops. The pulsating from the orb starts hitting you all. Ramala, you get this strange feeling from it. As you're all staring at the orb, you see something appear within the darkness. A strange figure peering through the orb. Ah. So this is my gateway back to the material plane. And you're kind enough to bring it to me. Woof. As you all look around, Ramala has been pulled through the pulsating orb, and the dark energy that was pulsating from it diminishes, and you see nothing but a clear crystalline orb suspended in this golden ring.
Neva flies right up to the cage and starts like panting, like terrified.
Where the
What-
fuck is
what-
Monica?
Can
Sorry.
she see anything in the orb, or is it just totally clear?
You
Or
can
is there
see
like
you can see through the orb to the other side.
to what side?
To the other side of the orb.
Or to the other side
As
of
in
the orb?
it's totally
I
clear.
thought you meant to the shadow plane.
No, to the other
Other
side of the
side of
orb.
the-
I send Ramala a message. I'm sending. Ramala, where are you? Are you safe?
You can't feel Ramallah. He does not feel like he is
Guys.
here.
You can do that to other planes, though, can't you?
Yeah. It goes through to other planes.
He does not feel like he's there.
Eh?
He does not feel like he's there.
Just in general. Kind of like if someone was dead.
You get that feeling?
I'm running up to see if there's any like little panels or buttons or things to make this start moving again. Frantically pushing panels and
As
spinning a ball
As you
thing.
start touching it and trying to spin and whatnot, the mechanism does not feel like anything is happening.
Is that magic that I felt? You know, like this from the same as the Nightwalker. Is that still around or is it gone as well?
You feel the magic of the nether plane dissipating.
The magic is going as well.
The magic is going as well. You see Endominium and Morgana and Inspector rushing past, trying to help, trying to see what it is they can do.
I shout over
It's
to them,
just-
like, did anybody recognise that person? That individual?
No.
Is that Alala?
What's an
Would you
Alala?
even know? Wasn't Alala. She's
You see
like
Endominium
Sorry.
you see Endominium sort of start waving his hand, doing some stuff, and you see like the magic burst from him. Just, I'm sorry. Your friend is gone.
I can't reach him. He's not on this plane or another plane. It's almost like he's dead. But he's not dead.
Why have they taken him? Was it just
And
because
the-
he
and
was
the
the
magic-
closest?
The magic's going as well. The weird magic that I felt like from the Nightwalker. It's going. It's going with him.
I don't know what to do.
Where the fuck could he have gone?
Something's a release now.
Did
You
they
see,
Something.
you see the other three go to different points of the orb and start to twiddle about, do some things magical. We're trying, we'll try. We will try. And you just see them start sparking some stuff up and touching the thing, looking over all the glyphs and whatnot. Hold on. Hits it with a strange spell. Looks to be like a plane shift sort of spell hitting the orb. You see the gold rotator move ever so slightly, moving very slow. Neva,
Yeah.
you feel that dark energy build ever so slightly again.
Oh, do that again. It's coming back.
As you do, can I get wisdom saves from everyone, please?
regular?
Just
I'm
regular.
assuming.
Just regular.
Wisdom saves. Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
Oh, fuck.
15.
I got
Also,
an 8.
that was fucking weird. As I rolled, like stuff in the background just fell.
23, 15, 8.
13.
10. As the orb starts darkening up again, you feel a pulse of this dark wave burst out once more. Those of you that scored under 12 are temporarily blinded from the wave hitting your senses. It just seems to be like a darkness sort of blinding, so it's not like you're actually losing your thing. The rest of you, as you open your eyes once more, you see the orb and the mechanism cracked and destroyed. And the feeling to this other plane ebbs away in your mind once again, Neva.
Fuck, it's going again. I can't fucking see.
The orb's broken.
It's broken.
Yeah. Ramal. How the fuck are we gonna find Ramala?
So I stood there as I can't see anything going, can someone tell me what the fuck is going on? I can't see shit.
Thank you for making sure I didn't fall off the chasm.
Yeah, I seen that there. Endominium turns around to you Stormcrow, and says, "Your friend is gone."
How gone though? Like dead gone, or as in another plane that we can't get to?
Neva,
Yeah.
you get a small sensation of the nether plane radiate
Where from?
from
The
where
orb again.
the wreckage of the orb. It's ever so slight now.
Can she see again?
Give me a little wisdom save. I know it should be something else, but no, give me a con save. See if you can.
I got an natural 20.
Okay, that counts then. Yeah, you managed
Doesn't
sort of.
matter.
Yeah, you managed to get yourself off. Anybody else who wish you managed to get yourself off?
I'm going to do that on purpose.
Yeah, that actually didn't mean that there that time. Anybody else who wants to do it? Give me a wisdom save, please.
Or was it a wisdom save or a con save you just said? Sorry.
Either or. Give me either or.
Con save 23.
23.
Just to see what's happening, or
Yeah,
those who
it's
are
the
blinded,
it's the
sorry.
ones who are blinded.
Okay, cool. Just double checking.
Cool. So I am no longer blinded.
Good. Emrys, are you wanting to not be blind?
I wasn't blind, I got 13.
Oh, did you get 13? My apologies.
Yes. That's good.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Good.
As soon as she's not blind anymore, she's gonna fly up to the orb, and as soon as she feels that tickle, she's gonna touch it.
No, it's in shatters. It's in pieces. The orb's in pieces. Big chunks of the crystalline all over the place, and big bits of the mechanism as well are on it.
Yeah.
But you feel a sensation underneath the wreckage.
Okay, she'll just start throwing bits. I don't know, throwing everything away. Clear
Start
it.
picking it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to clear?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's shouting, I can feel a sensation under here.
Not helping.
As
Yeah.
you all
Same.
as you're all clearing the wreckage, something pops out, jumps out of the wreckage and takes a swipe with this long, strange-looking glaive. Sean, would you like to describe your character?
No.
Yes. He is a human man, 6 foot tall, looks to be about mid-40s, bearded, kind of has like a bit of a almost military cut hair, but it looks a bit longer, which is like a dark brown that's now peppered with grey and things like that over the years. A couple of scars on his face. He's wearing some really nice armor that's kind of green coloured, with like flecks of gold and design on it, and he kind of, I imagine, looks really, really groggy and fucked at the moment as he kind of is coming out of this wreckage. Who are you all?
Where's Ramala?
Who's Ramala?
Who the hell are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Are you called Giles?
My name is Sir Giles Jensen.
Oh god.
Oh my god!
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
I was gonna say it, but you might have heard of me. I'm known as the Reaper. And that's where,
That's where we'll end it tonight.
Yeah!
Giles, man.
Giles is here!
What?
Alternate dimension Giles!
He's not dragging a turtle in tow, is he?
No, not with him, no. No. Just
my
Giles.
God. Does he still have his little knitted hand holder thing on his glaive?
Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Oh,
Oh,
holy fuck!
Donna was so sure. She was like, as soon as I was like, yeah, me and Darren are working on something, she's like, you're gonna get an Inspector Gadget arm for Ramala, aren't you? And I was like, well, we're gonna keep this going for a while. Yeah, the whole time, yeah. All those gifts and stuff with Inspector Gadget and...
I was so smug that I fucking caught you out first time.
I was like, you always fucking ruin everything. Nah, it wasn't. It was Giles the whole time.
Fudge.